You've been doing the work. You visualize daily. You repeat affirmations. You write your goals and dream big. So why, after all that effort, does your financial life still feel stuck? That question haunts more people than you think. It's not because they're lazy. It's not because they lack potential. It's because they're unknowingly locked in a pattern that pushes money away even while trying to attract it. Most people learn about the law of attraction and jump into rituals, thinking that mental repetition is enough. But what they're missing is the most powerful ingredient of all: emotional alignment. Without it, all the visualizing in the world becomes background noise. You're not failing. You're just sending mixed signals. You say I want wealth, but you're feeling anxiety. You're imagining abundance, but your energy is still echoing scarcity. In this video, we're going to reveal why this happens and, more importantly, how to break free from it. You'll discover the hidden mistakes blocking your abundance and the simple emotional shifts that turn everything around. Because here's the truth: money doesn't follow words. It follows frequency. And when you get that right, everything begins to change. Imagine for a moment that your thoughts are the language of your mind, but your feelings are the language of the universe. You can think about money all day long. You can recite affirmations with perfect precision. But if your body is vibrating with stress, fear, or doubt while you do it, you're actually sending out a signal that says, I don't have it. And the universe, it doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what you are, to the emotional frequency you're consistently tuned into. This is the unseen saboteur that silently blocks abundance. You might think you're aligning with wealth, but if your dominant emotional state is worrying, guilt, or frustration, you're unknowingly aligned with lack. It's like placing an order at a restaurant but canceling it every time the waiter walks away. You're visualizing abundance, but your emotional state says, I'm not ready to receive. This is why so many people stay stuck. They focus on the outer rituals, vision boards, journals, affirmations, while ignoring the inner reality. And that inner state is what sets the magnet. Your energy speaks louder than your words. So, before we move into fixing anything, we have to face the truth. Your emotional frequency is either attracting or repelling money. No matter what your mouth says, your energy tells the real story. But here's the good news: you can change it. You can begin tuning your emotional frequency to one that naturally welcomes wealth. You don't need to work harder. You just need to feel differently, consistently. Because when your emotions match your intentions, the universe listens. And it responds with opportunities, ideas, people, and yes, money. At first glance, desire and desperation look almost identical. Both come with intense energy. Both come from wanting something deeply. But only one attracts results. Desire is magnetic. It's open. It's rooted in faith. Desperation, on the other hand, comes from fear. It screams, if I don't get this, I'm doomed. And here's the trap: so many people are doing their morning affirmations, their visualizations, their scripting rituals while secretly carrying a vibration of panic beneath it all. They're begging the universe, not trusting it. It might sound like, I really need this job. I have to manifest money now. I can't take one more setback. That energy doesn't pull abundance closer, it pushes it away. Because desperation is an admission of lack. And when you radiate lack, you create more of it regardless of how beautiful your vision board looks. The universe reads your energy like a signal tower. When you're attached, anxious, or forcing things to happen, it doesn't interpret that as clarity. It interprets it as resistance. This is why people say, I've been doing all the right things, but nothing is happening. What they don't realize is their emotional fuel is contaminated with pressure and scarcity. True desire feels light. It feels like knowing, not needing. It carries trust. So, if you've been operating from a place of financial panic disguised as desire, it's time to breathe. It's time to release the grip. Because wealth doesn't flow to clenched fists, it flows to open hands and steady hearts. And once you shift that inner feeling from desperation to grounded belief, you'll stop chasing money and start drawing it in. Now let's talk about the hidden programming that quietly steers your financial reality, the beliefs buried deep in your subconscious. You can consciously say, I want to be rich, but if a part of you still believes that money is evil, or that you don't deserve it, or that having wealth will make others hate you, then you're at war with yourself. And no amount of effort can overpower that conflict. Your subconscious is like a silent operating system. It's always running in the background, shaping your decisions, your reactions, and yes, your results. And if what's buried inside contradicts what you say you want, your subconscious will always win. Think about it. Were you ever told, money doesn't grow on trees? Did you grow up watching your parents fight about bills? Did you hear phrases like, rich people are greedy, or we can't afford that? Those messages don't just disappear. They lodge themselves in your internal framework and quietly form your beliefs about wealth. So when you try to visualize abundance, but your inner wiring is still programmed for scarcity or shame, you'll self-sabotage without even realizing it. Maybe you'll procrastinate on opportunities. Maybe you'll undercharge, overspend, or play small because some part of you feels unworthy or afraid of what wealth might bring. This isn't a character flaw, it's a misalignment. And once you become aware of the subconscious stories you've inherited, you can begin to rewrite them. You can choose beliefs that serve you, beliefs that say, I am safe with money. I am worthy of abundance. Wealth is good, and it's for me. Because when your inner truth supports your outer vision, manifestation stops being a struggle and starts becoming your new normal. Here's a truth most people miss entirely. You can't attract a new financial reality while holding onto your old identity. You might be doing everything right on the outside, visualizing, scripting, even meditating, but if deep down, you still see yourself as someone who struggles with money, the universe will match that self-image, not your wishes. Your results are not a reflection of your potential. They're a mirror of your identity. Think about it this way. The version of you who wakes up anxious about bills, who doubts every financial decision, who feels undeserving of luxury, that version cannot hold onto wealth. Even if money shows up, it will vanish just as quickly, because your inner blueprint will reject it. You may want abundance, but if you still identify as someone who's bad with money or just getting by, you're unknowingly creating resistance. Manifestation doesn't respond to what you hope for. It responds to who you believe you are. This is why identity work is not optional, it's essential. Because once you begin showing up as your wealthy, self-confident, calm, generous, and grounded, your reality has no choice but to rearrange itself around that new version of you. So ask yourself, how would the wealthy version of me think? How would they carry themselves? What would they believe is possible? Then start showing up as that person today. Speak like them, move like them, think like them. Because once you embody the identity of someone who attracts money with ease, that's exactly who you become. And when identity shifts, everything else follows effortlessly. So now that we've uncovered the silent blocks, emotional contradiction, subconscious conflict, and identity misalignment, let's talk about how to fix the frequency. Because yes, you can shift it, and you can start today. This is a simple 3-step ritual that doesn't just sound good, it feels good. And that's the point. To shift your emotional state, rewire your identity, and send a signal of abundance so clear the universe has to respond. Step 1. Gratitude first. Before you reach for your phone or review your to-do list, take a moment to feel thankful. Not just say it, feel it. Gratitude is the fastest emotional elevator. When you're grateful, your energy says, I already have. And that vibration is magnetic. Choose 3 things you're grateful for, big or small. Let the feeling move through your body. Let it soften you, open you. Step 2. Visualize from, not toward. Don't imagine yourself wanting wealth. Imagine yourself already living in it. Feel the fabrics, hear the sounds. Walk through your dream reality like it's yours, because energetically, it is. This activates the being state of wealth, not the chasing of it. Step 3. Speak and move in identity. Affirm your truth out loud. Money flows to me with ease. I am safe, I am supported, I am wealthy. As you say it, move your body. Lift your posture, smile. Breathe like someone who has nothing to prove. When words, emotions, and movement all align, you lock the new identity in place. This ritual takes just 5 to 10 minutes each morning. But the frequency shift it causes, that can change your entire trajectory. Because when your energy speaks the language of wealth, wealth shows up to answer. Here's something powerful most people don't realize. When you're aligned, you don't have to push so hard. You don't have to force success. You don't have to chase every opportunity like your life depends on it. Because when your energy is tuned to abundance, you become magnetic. This is the wealth shift when money begins to find you. When inspired ideas land in your mind out of nowhere. When people show up, doors open, and synchronicities unfold. Not because you hustled harder, but because you finally matched the frequency of the life you desire. That doesn't mean you stop taking action. It means your actions start working. You stop second-guessing. You stop playing small. You start walking with certainty, making decisions like someone who knows money is always flowing. When you shift from scarcity to sufficiency, from fear to power, from I need to I already am, that's when your outer world begins to mirror your inner transformation. The truth is, the energy you live in becomes the reality you walk in. And the moment you become that version of you, the one who doesn't question their worth, who moves with purpose, who receives with ease, wealth isn't just possible, it becomes inevitable. Right now, you are broadcasting a signal whether you realize it or not. That signal is made up of your dominant emotions, your beliefs, your identity, and your expectations. And here's the truth. Whatever you're sending out is shaping what comes back. So ask yourself honestly, what signal have I been broadcasting? And more importantly, is it aligned with the life I truly want? Because once you understand that you get to choose, everything changes. You can choose to feel abundant now, to believe in your worth now, to embody your wealthy self now. Change the signal and your entire reality will follow. Now that you know the truth that money doesn't come from effort alone, but from aligned energy, it's time to take the next step. Leave a comment below and tell me which frequency or resonated with you the most. Subscribe, ring the bell icon, and let's change your signal because your new reality is waiting. This isn't magic, it's alignment. Let's get started.